Yo, it's Marcus and Weston back with another video. Today we are doing my first game of Plunder plus the weekly recap. I'll be diving into all kinds of topics and things like that. So without further ado, talk about Plunder real quick. Plunder, it's a game mode in VR and Warzone Mobile. Your objective is pretty much to kill as many people as you can without dying and collect as much money as you can. I think you're actually marked as like the highest like money earner on the map, so everybody on the entire map can come after you, kill you, that way they can make more money. And then as a group you need to hit like, was it like $1 million or something like that? You could see it right there at the top, 1.5 million. So yeah, it's this is a pretty popular game mode. It's really good for XP grinding. So if you want to grind for XP or grind to rank up your gun a lot, Plunder is really good for that. Just for anybody who's wondering, that's a big reason they probably added this game mode in here, is because back in the Modern Warfare 2019 days, when this game mode first came out, everybody was using it to grind like their guns to higher levels. With that being said, the game mode itself is kind of whatever. You got like multiple lives to respawn back in, and just get as many kills as you possibly can. So if you want to see better gameplay, go ahead and skip forward to about the 3-minute and 15-second mark. That's when I start like running into everybody and getting a lot more kills. Yeah, just an FYI. But let's dive into the weekly recap of stuff here. Just all kinds of things that are going on in the world, in sports world, things of that nature. As always, I'm going to cover all the sports that I watch and care about, and discuss some of the things I want to discuss with that, and then we'll dive into a couple other topics. First off, let's talk about football. Nothing too crazy has come out, really just rumors and stuff of people going certain places and things of that nature. Obviously I'm a Cowboys fan and we haven't done anything, so that's just good to know. I don't think we're winning the division this year. I got the Eagles winning the division this year. We're going to be a wild card team. I don't know. We're not going to be a good team this year. I'm kind of hoping everything falls apart. That might sound messed up, but I'm kind of hoping the Cowboys as a franchise just fall apart, and then they got to put it all back together and fix it better than ever. That's what I'm hoping. But a man can dream, you know. I can dream. Anyway, Rangers just fell at 8-8 today. Defending World Series champions, just not feeling it. Look at this guy right here getting shit on. Yeah, defending World Series champions, not quite playing like it. The pitching is going to be a problem. I will say that. Like, we need to have some major improvements in the pitching column. I just don't think as a team we're on that level in terms of pitching. I think we can hit very well. We haven't been hitting like crazy well, but we have been hitting pretty good as a team. So I do think there's a lot of bright things in our future. We just got some stuff to work on, that's all. Also want to talk about hockey. Hockey is not something I watch a lot of because it just doesn't really come on TV, so I don't really have the ability to watch it. But the Stars are doing really good this year. I think they just hit 51 wins, and they just clinched, I think, Central Division in the NHL. So that's pretty good. I'm hoping they do well. Like, my favorite sport to watch is football. So I'm a huge Cowboys fan, but I'm also a Stars, Mavericks, and Rangers fan. And all three of those teams look really good right now. And the Cowboys just kind of look like shit. So it sucks because they're the ones I'm the biggest fan of. But I guess I'll just watch my other teams succeed as well, then just forget about the Cowboys succeeding. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the Mavericks. This is a big one, man. The Mavericks are looking really good going into the playoffs, getting healthy, which is nice. They've pretty much sat everybody that normally starts for the last 3 games now. And I think we just played our last game of the season here against OKC. We lost. We got absolutely body bagged, but they had their starters in for like the whole first quarter. So they got out to a pretty big lead in the first half, and it was pretty much GG's from there. Especially with every guy we had on the court being like a second team guy. With that being said, though, we definitely look a lot better over the last 18 games prior to these back-to-back losses. I mean, we lost to Detroit. If we lost to Detroit, obviously we didn't have Luka Doncic on the court. But I'm pretty sure we were at one point in time 16-2 in our last 18 games. That's pretty insane. So something like that is really good for us as a team and moving forward. But we do have to play the Clippers. I think a lot of people expect this to be the series of the playoffs. I do too. I think this will be the best series of the playoffs. I could easily see this going 7 games. I think that's actually my pick. Mavs in 7. I don't think it gets stopped earlier than that. I think these teams are definitely powerhouses, and there's a lot to see that will make these teams improve. And we'll kind of see that as things develop, I would say. With that being said, that kind of cuts it off for the sports for me. I did discuss this in one of my more recent videos, so I don't feel like I have to say too much on it. Not too much has changed. Let's dive into some COD League stuff as per usual. The COD League is back after Phase 1 Major 2. Toronto won Major 1. Now we're getting into the Major 3 qualifiers. Major 3, that's actually some big news. It got moved over to California. So it was supposed to be, I think, in Charlotte. And they got moved to California or something. And there won't be any fans. So they pretty much just completely chalked it as a major. It's just going to be COVID style. Only the players. And it's cheesy, man. $25 million buy-in to be in this league, and these guys can't properly run an event. It's insane. With that being said, though, my early pick to win that event is going to be FaZe. I think FaZe go back-to-back for sure. They look absolutely insane. Today they played Optic, and they won 3-1. Optic took the map 1 hardpoint and then lost 3 in a row in pretty much comeback fashion in a couple of those games. They could have won. They just couldn't, pull it out. So I think the FaZe is 6-0 against Optic in this game in Modern Warfare 3, which is pretty nuts because last year Optic was 5-0 against FaZe in Modern Warfare 2. So to see that kind of flip over completely kind of sucks for me as an Optic fan, but it is what it is. We have been the third best team in the CDL pretty much from the beginning. The only reason we're in third is because we haven't won an event yet. Had we had an event win in total points, we would absolutely be number 2. Because I'm pretty sure FaZe is number 1. FaZe has only lost 5 series. So that's going to put them number 1. I mean, that's just tough to deal with. Team that's only lost 5 series is crazy. And 2 of them were at one of the majors. So definitely just a crazy year they're having. By the way, right here, I'm about to pull up on these 2 dudes and get these freebies. This is the range you want to use this Ram 7 at. The Ram 7 at these medium ranges in this build that you'll see at the end of the video, definitely very good. At long ranges, not so much. And up close, it's okay. The Ram 9 is a lot better up close. The Ram 9 is insane up close. But it's definitely a gun that is a viable option, and I would suggest it to you. With that being said, let's get back over towards the other topics. Even though I kind of covered everything for that, let's just see what else I had to talk about. So we'll kind of discuss COD Mobile and Warzone Mobile. So a new season of COD Mobile is coming out. This is kind of part of the news that's coming out this week. And it starts on Wednesday, and it'll be a whole new ranked season. So I think what I'm looking forward to the most is COD Mobile is going to be super popping again. And so I think that gives Warzone Mobile some time to improve and get better while most of the player base is gone. Because let's be honest, how much of the player base will still be playing Warzone Mobile consistently when COD Mobile ranked season restarts? I think that usually brings back 99% of the player base just to come back, hit Legendary, and then not play it again, or come back and hit Legendary and actually enjoy the game again. it's definitely, hitting legendary and combo ranked is like a staple to the community. So I feel like everybody always comes back for it. With that being said, though, new season has some very interesting stuff coming. The MG42 Mythic is insane. I'm sure you've seen the leaks for it. I don't even have to show you. It's pretty much just like a war on your MG42. I mean, MG82, whatever it is, bro. I don't know. It's a pretty insane looking gun, so it should be very exciting. You'll definitely see people spending like $125 on it. With that being said, though, I won't be spending $125 on it. I might buy the battle pass and that's it. So that's my usual regularly scheduled programming. If you have any questions about the gameplay, feel free to comment down below. You'll see me kind of use these guns to pretty good effect. I just think I kind of get shafted in terms of timing. So I do have some unfortunate deaths throughout this gameplay. Not because I'm not playing well. This was my first Plunder game. You'll see that in the title. I didn't play any Plunder games before this. I'm not playing any Plunder games after this. This is literally, my #1 Plunder game. So this is also probably the #1 Plunder game you'll ever see. I don't have any reason to play this ever again. Yeah. It's not really a mode for me. And I don't have teammates. If I had better random teammates, maybe I'd be more excited to play something like this. But these random teammates suck. So, we lost one of them. One of them was AFK for most of the game. And the other guy wasn't good. So, it kind of put me in a sticky situation. With that being said, though, here I am. I was hard carrying us. We were first place for a bit there. After I killed the leader and Superstore. We jumped up in the first place, but we just couldn't hold on to it. Plus, once you become first place, there's a marker on your head, and it just gets way harder to stay in first place. So, with that being said, getting another kill here puts me up to 16, and it's pretty much the end of the gameplay. You can see in your top left corner how much money you have. Right now, I am sitting at a fat $450,000. Hard carrying for the team because we have a grand total of 683, which means these other two guys aren't doing nothing. Yeah, we definitely, it's an interesting game mode, but you definitely need people who have an idea of what's going on the map to help you organize the chaos, because if you're just playing this by yourself, you're so screwed. With that being said, I will die right here, my final death, because eventually the zone closes in, or not that the zone closes in, but people actually get enough money to win the game. So I don't know how that works. I actually haven't won one yet, so we'll see how it works right here. This guy just catches me off, and he just absolutely eviscerates me from behind, and that's GG's. I'll go over these class setups right here, the Ram 9 and Ram 7. The Ram 9 and Ram 7 are both really good in MP and BR, so I highly suggest these class setups for either one of them. Here's your Ram 9. This is the SMG version of it. Feel free to use this in either mode. And here's your Ram 7. This is the AR version of it. Definitely pretty good in BR. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support on the channel. If you have anything you want me to make a video on for Throwback Thursday, comment down below. It's been your boy Marcus Morsini. I'm out of here. Peace.